Dear Bridget. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay. Brief, yeah, so far. Yes, of course. We are still here at Mahanaim College, where the sports are still ongoing, and so far so good. Maybe what can you say? Give us a brief preview of whatever has been happening.
So we've had a relay run, we've had the tug of war, had a food competition too. We still have a lot more lined up, and let me just say, you're in for a treat. So right now we're taking our lunch break, and everyone's just relaxing and chilling, and then we're just absorbing the atmosphere and just waiting to see what's next. So keep in tune. We're going to be having our football team too, and honestly, that is what we've been waiting for. And I had spoken about the food competition. You didn't see me, but I was there. I was there. So yeah.
Thank you very much. And maybe at the beginning, you told us you are rooting for the journalism department. Maybe have they been able to showcase according to expectations?
We didn't have that much of a great start, but we did good. We did good. We've had our team members pulling up their socks and coming through. So yeah, we're actually doing good. I'm still rooting for journalism team. Yes.
And wow, we saw even the lecturers here participating in the relays. Who inspired you the most among the lecturers that participated?
Honestly speaking, our teacher, our lecturer, Mr. Peter, he really made me wow. Because you see, I'm used to seeing him in suits and being very official, you know. But today I saw him running, and he actually ran so fast. I was left wondering. So you can run. So yeah, I was very impressed, and I'm actually very happy I saw our lecturer and actually also participating, which shows that Mahanaim has very close relation, students to lecturer cooperation. And let me just say, I'm very happy. Yeah.
Sure. And this is just a testament of whatever Mahanaim can do. Despite even not just including the academic work, even in the field work, in the sports, they are champions. And we saw it through our lecturers who participated very well, and even the students who are participating here in the activities. We've seen doing a very good work. And maybe the next thing that is about to happen is the football, and we have the mind games. Maybe what is your expectations about the games and the football?
For fall, I expect that there's going to be a lot of goals scored because our teams have been preparing for so long. They've been having competitions and friendly runs, and it's just something that we look forward to. As for the board games, I'm hoping to see our winners. Like, I want to see people playing like mind games, sort of like just playing with their opponents and them winning, especially on chess. I'm not a very good player. I don't think much about chess. I just know how to say checkmate. So this will be very interesting to watch. And darts too. Darts. I want to see how good these people are. So yes.
And we will be following up on the other games that will be happening here. And as we promised you, we will be bringing you a live broadcast here at Mahanaim. Keep tuned and keep following us even in our social platforms. Can you remind us our SMS line?
You can reach to us at 0700 260 260 on our social media handles, Mahanaim College, at Mahanaim College.
Okay, thank you. And as you can see, that has been my co-host there telling us a brief overview of whatever has been happening here. And the students are having their lunch here just to make sure they are in good condition even as they participate in these activities. And we also have a guest here with us who is ensuring that the students are in good condition even as they prepare. Sir, can you start by introducing yourself?
My name is Brian Omani, and I work with the Alis, which are the distributors of deep heat and the deep freeze in the East and Central Africa. So today we're here to ensure that we manage the injuries, any kind of injury that comes across. So I also want to put it across that there has been this misconception whereby people are using some of our products that has the deep heat and the deep freeze, and they tend to be used in the wrong perspective. And for today, we're trying to ensure that I pass the information across, the right place to use, and how to manage the fresh impact injuries, long-term injuries, up to the chronic injuries. And there's been this misconception whereby if today, maybe I ask you, if you get a sprain or strain, which product will you prefer to use?
I use a deep heat.
This is what I'm talking about. There's been this misconception whereby a person will get a fresh impact injury and go for the deep heat. And that has been the norm. But today I'm here to explain why we should use, where we should use the deep heat, and also for fresh impact injuries, what should be exactly. You see, for any fresh impact injuries, you will realize that a fresh impact injury will express itself with a kind of inflammation and pain. And those are the two indicators of an injury. So basically, in such a case, you need something that will numb the pain and arrest further inflammation. And in such a case, I introduce a cold therapy by the name deep freeze. So for deep freeze is our cold therapy and is used for management of the fresh impact injuries and any acute pain. For any kind of pain that is less than 72 hours, I always recommend the deep freeze. And then now, where do you use the deep heat? That is the question arises. So for any kind of injury that has lasted for more than 72 hours, it has changed phase from the acute phase to the chronic phase. Now in any chronic phase injury, that is where I use the deep heat. I know you realize that most people will prefer the deep heat because it works best. Because most of the injuries you come across, you realize it has lasted for more than 72 hours, that is more than 3 days. That is why it works best in the elderly, the chronic back pains, anytime. Even for the management of sport injuries, you realize that it is very essential to warm up. And if you have not warmed up adequately or sufficiently, that is why you should use the heat therapy. The heat therapy will make the muscle ready for the workout. And by doing that, you will reduce the chances of injury. So it is very essential to use the heat for the warm-up and also in management any injury that has lasted more than 72 hours. And for today, I want to introduce a very amazing product that we have. So I think you can give me just this chance. We have tried to look at it that our ladies suffer when it comes to the menses and the period pains. And you realize that the excessive use of the painkillers will lead to some side effects. So in such a case, we have introduced a patch here, we call it the deep heat period pain patch. So these are sticky patch, they stick on the lower abdomen and it will relax those contracted muscles. You see, what causes the period pains is the excessive contraction of the lower, that is the abdominal muscles. And in such a case, when you give the deep heat, that is when you give this patch. This is a sticky patch. You see the way it is. You just patch it on the lower abdomen, and when you do that, it will relax. Basically, it will vasodilate the abdominal muscles. By vasodilating the muscles that are contracted, they will relax, and by doing that, it will phase out what is causing the period pains. So we're trying to move away from the excessive use of the painkillers and its side effects.
Yeah. You said about excessive pain, and maybe here were students participating in different gaming activities. Maybe have there been cases of students who have had injuries, and how have you been able to manage the injuries they have encountered while participating in the gaming activities?
So I've had quite a number of injuries, even some that occurred yesterday. So I've managed especially to use the cold therapy. And I can see the response is really good for the fresh impact injuries. Some have even managed to get back into the game almost immediately after me managing them with the deep freeze. And also there are some there are some footballers who are getting ready for the workout. I talk to them and encourage them to use the heat, especially for the warm up. And I can see a positive result. None of them has come out of the game with any injury. So very essential to use the heat therapy when you're making the muscle ready for the workout.
Yeah. And the next activity that is about to happen is the football activity. And in football, we have different. Maybe can you assure the students that you are well prepared in case there will be any injuries, that they should not worry because you are well prepared? Maybe can you assure them that you have put measures to ensure in case there will be any injury that you are prepared?
Yeah, I know as a sportsman, injuries are part of the game and you don't anticipate for them, but they are an unlikely outcome of that, let's say, a game. But in case it happens, I'm well equipped. I have all the necessary resources. That is, I have the deep heat, I have the freeze, I even have the patches and the roll-ons. So I'm very ready, and any kind of injury that will occur in this field, I'm there to manage it. And I can assure them they are in safe hands. I have quite an experience when it comes to management of pain and such kind of sport injuries. So in safe hands.
Yeah, I think, and one last question, maybe for them that would want to get your products, what are their social media platforms, and maybe where can they get the things that you say?
For us, we are available in every pharmacy. I believe there is no pharmacy that you go around that doesn't have deep heat. And any pharmacy that has deep heat, it knows where to get the deep freeze. So we work in tandem. So we have the deep heat, we have the deep freeze, and now I'm introducing the deep heat period pain patch. This is one amazing product, very, very positive response in the market. I could urge anyone or everyone who is watching this to try it out, especially for, I know you know someone who's complaining with it, or who the cramps really pull down, and they like let me say it will hinder her daily to daily activities. So in such a case, they can use the patch. They just patch it and go around with their daily activities. So we are available in every pharmacy, and you can go around even in supermarkets. We are widely available. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time, and our viewers, as you have heard the new product, Deep Heat Period Pain Patch. When you go to a chemist, remember to ask for a Deep Heat Period Pain Patch. Thank you very much for your time. Yeah, and as I have said, here at Mahanaim College is whereby the activities are happening, and you can see the college has partnered with different institutions just to make sure the students are in condition even as they participate in these gaming activities. We will continue to engage more and bring you live broadcast of whatever is happening. And as I told you earlier, that the next activity that is happening, we have the football matches, and the teams are well prepared. We have the volleyball matches and the mind games that will be happening. We will continue to give you these and many more updates as we continue to engage more with the students. Maybe Bridget, I can see you have a guest, and maybe we want to hear the insights about whatever has happened.
So thank you so much, Dennis, for cueing me. So as you've seen, we've had so many things that have been lined up, and we've got one of our greatest leaders here in Mahanaim College who's going to be telling us about Mahanaim in general and everything else. So thank you so much for joining us. If you could please begin by stating your identity.
Okay, my name is Mercy Saidi. I'm the Deputy Principal, Mahanaim College.
Thank you so much. So today is Sports Day, as we've seen, and would you please tell us how different this Sports Day is from the previous one?
So students are really participating. I'm so thankful that everybody is like active and they're running up and down. I can see the spirit of teamwork, and this is great compared to last time.
Nice. So what would you say to people out there who want to join Mahanaim, especially on sports-related matters?
So this is a place to be. We mentor you, not only academically, but also in the other aspects of life. We are